Hi again, YouTube. It's David once more with Clarksville Guns and Archery coming at you with a new video. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit the same that we normally do, but we're going to be talking about a new firearm from Smith & Wesson. And I don't like to go into a lot of detail until we get started, so let's just go ahead into it. Today we have for you the Smith & Wesson CSX. Go and make sure it's clear right there. And for those of you that haven't heard about this firearm yet, which I'm sure a lot of you have because the internet is a thing, what you'll know is this has kind of been making a few waves. I haven't seen a whole lot of reviews on them, so that's why we decided to do this video. But let's start with the basics. This is essentially essentially it is a single action firearm. So it's essentially like a 1911 miniaturized. So you carry it cocked and locked, will not go bang until you deactivate the safety, and goes bang. The way this gun feels in your hand, this is something you kind of have to pick up for yourself. And the reason that I say that is I have big hands. That fits my hand pretty comfortably, I'm not going to lie. I haven't shot this firearm yet. It's still fairly new. This is the first one we got in the shop, so when we get some more of these in, we might get a chance to kind of get our hands on them and see what happens. But the features this thing comes with is it comes with 2 magazines, a 10 round and a 12, and right now this is the 12 round magazine that's inside of it. They put this little piece of rubber plastic on here, give you some more pinky space. The 10 round magazine is flush. I can still kind of sort of get a grip on it, but it's not quite as comfortable. Now, why am I bringing that up? Well, if you've ever held the original Shield from Smith & Wesson, it's very similar to how it feels in your hand, just a little bit on the bulkier side because it is a double stack magazine. When you look at it, it kind of looks like a Shield. I mean, they have the same grip texture and everything, and of course you can change the grips back. What's different though is this is an aluminum alloy frame. It's not polymer. So some of you that like 1911s, which is what I feel this is marketed towards, are probably going to appreciate that more than, say, a newer shooter. People that are going to look at things like the Smith & Wesson not the Smith, is the small 1911s, the ones from SIG is what I was thinking of, and Kimber as well. You might kind of be drawn to that. One of the features I thought was neat though is because it's a single action and because there's a manual safety on it, they gave you kind of an interesting trigger. If I can scroll up on that. So the trigger is plastic, but it is almost like a safety type trigger, and it's nice. It is very nice. It's very clean. I was not expecting it to be this nice. In fact, let's go ahead and all pull it together. That's probably a 5.5 pound trigger, give or take a little bit, which seems heavy for a single action. What you're going to notice though is there's not a whole lot of creep to it. It's very stiff, and then the wall breaks and it fires. This is kind of where I have a problem with it. And Smith, if you're watching, this is not saying your gun is bad, because it's not. When you're talking about a gun this size and you're carrying it, yes, we all know cocked and locked, and we all can argue keep your finger off the trigger all day. I get that. No one's arguing that. Single action guns can be a problem if I go to pull this out and I forget to flick it off with my thumb, or I'm in so much stress I forget to. Oh, my gun's not going bang. I don't know why Smith didn't do this, and maybe Smith might know the answer, maybe they might not. I don't know why we couldn't just push down harder and decock this and carry it in a double action mode. I feel like that would have made this a little more sense as a carry gun, especially since that's what they're marketing as. Just because it adds an extra level of safety, and then if you pull your firearm out and you can't, let's say you did carry it with the hammer down, that way, I can just go ahead and pull the trigger and get that first shot off, and then it goes to a single action. If this was a larger gun, I think it would be amazing, because hey, as a range toy, it doesn't really matter as much. So Smith, if you're watching, maybe you come out with a different version that gives us a double action, maybe, hopefully. If not, that's fine too. Other than that, there's not a whole lot else to say about it. It's a very good feeling gun. The few reviews that I've seen from other people do, and other people tell me that they've shot this, is that it shoots very well. So if I had to guess, I'd say you're gonna have a very pleasant experience shooting this firearm. If someone wants to come out and purchase it from us and let me know, that'd be awesome too. You know, maybe you'll let me shoot it, because times are hard and ammo's not cheap. So that's my take on the CSX. For the most part, we kind of feel the same way in the store here. Seems like a good firearm. Maybe someone will differ from us. Maybe tell us what you think. Maybe tell me I'm wrong. Who cares? I have very thick skin, so it's okay. So that's going to be our review of the firearm for today.